Who lightened that? I wish Mike had missed wide open people when he played. And
you gotta go. It's like you have to.
Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington Redskins. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
We gotta get Josh Jacobs his X factor. Not in the hour.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down now, it's Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey.
He's not even calling an audible?
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And take it right on the 30.
Well, he just got to stop audible.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones.
Bro.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey.
Oh, bro, y'all can't, like, damn, bro, this is annoying.
But it's not a very generous one.
He looks to can't just get that one first down, bro.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Should I go for it? Or just playoffs? I'm just punting it. It's gonna be tight, bro. Can't just get that 1 yard.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
1 yard. It's just 1 yard that you can get. You know what? I'm slipping my power back. That's probably the real problem.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy. You understand the same way, just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Second down, Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. This is something that we know that they like to do, incorporating him out of the backfield into their passing attack.
And it's not just a check down option either. This is a full part of their offense, and they rely on the fact that they can get the ball in his hands.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. First carry for Darius Geis. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You gotta stop that. Definitely do gotta stop that.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Bro, how you call for that, bro?
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And perhaps now close to the first. And he is into the end zone.
Haskins. Oh my God, I'm missing them guys.
Dwayne Haskins taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Some teams I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
A first down throw for Winston. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. To actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Come on, bro.
Before you get a good head of steam
really?
going.
That's going to set him back.
Come on, like, how you go outside like that, bro? Like, how do you really go outside like that? Come on. Don't be on 3rd and inches and go outside.
The last play in the quarter. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Dumped by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best
bricking,
to never
bro.
count
Like,
a score in their
bricking.
head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Crazy, bro. I can't believe I did that.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Love. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Yeah. Not yet.
Here's McCaffrey.
Huh?
They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
3rd and short yardage. Winston.
Yeah, bro, what went to the ball? There's some kind of possession
More
case.
problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Third down, here's Gates. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
I'm a vote.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy says, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game, because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
From the 44, Winston. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. From the shotgun to McCaffrey, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Winston now looking for the end zone, and that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Winston.
It's a touchdown if he holds on.
Instead, it's 4th down.
Damn.
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because
He's
never
from the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
How y'all play good defense first 2 quarters and give up one touchdown final play?
Here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken at his 4. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return, as his guys are back within a single score. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Terrific running there to start the drive, as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Come on, that's a fumble. That's not a fumble. Yo, bro, how's that not a fumble?
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Haskins on 3rd down, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And It's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Damn, he won the same thing again.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. Yeah, how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of the team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now.
Come on, that's a pick, bro.
Here's a
Come
second
on.
down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
You know they wanted, you know they expected, they needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
Kept blitzing.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
What happened? Nick Chubb, the stretch?
You've done things in a certain way.
I feel you, bro. This stretch is annoying, bro.
You've had ability to see what you've done.
You just got Labo.
Make their adjustments. So guess what?
The arm bar?
You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation.
What badges you got?
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
From the 44, Winston. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. From the gun, Winston. Open man is Miller. He's got it. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Snell.
Man, bro, that's what I be talking about, bro. It's like that,
2 yards, good enough for
first.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2.
Always fighting for like dumbass yards
picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Someone
Come on,
moved,
bro.
flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work
no
all
veterans,
week on dealing
bro.
with
Come
loud
on, you're a
crowds, on
veteran.
dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Working out of the gun, Winston. He completes this into the hands of Miller. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
What the fuck is a good-ass play to run right now, bro?
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
This could really be money right here. This works, right? This could probably be money. Oh yeah, do that.
Winston. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 12-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the player puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Jordan Whitehead there defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. Forced out to his left. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And
I messed up. Should have dumped it all.
Sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down.
I should have dumped that all.
As time will expire on this third quarter of play. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away.
Lucky touched that.
And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Or is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here, the fourth on the punt fumble. A pass there over the middle to start things out. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. This one
bro, he's right there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make the play on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Haskins.
Come on, bro. Get your feet in bounds.
Incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The Redskins on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Haskins flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball for him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On play action, Winston. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 49. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Shifts by him. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Haskins. And that is incomplete.
Doing the same PA shot.
Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
Oh, he's dead running the same play. He ran like the same play like 3 times in a
row.
row.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
4-3 times.
We talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run with McCaffrey, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall. Right,
so hard getting 1 yard nowadays.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is brought in at the 21. He takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Here's Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 3 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Back to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get to the football. That's their mantra.
Now a run with McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
James
Lane.
He used to be in the smoke. I don't know if you remember.
Here with 1:51 left.
No, I'm playing him in this other league, outside league.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time to Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
It has to be over.
7 yards there and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. On the ground, McCaffrey. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
Yeah, but we got speechless. Yeah, I can agree with that. There's a lot of people that's not beating me without their teams or traits. That human joystick, yeah, that's not in head-to-head, so you're definitely losing. I know that for a fact. Yeah, it is, and people don't realize that. That's like the probably top 3, because you're not making a cut that fast. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Bro, I played this dude with human joystick. Next game he didn't have that. He got blown out. They be dependent on that, bro. why people run stretch. Exactly. Hit and miss, bro. It's hit or miss. That's it. It's either hit or miss, or you give up mad yards. You pick one. Yo, honestly, I'll give up the yards now because I'll be giving up too many touchdowns when I miss it. I'd rather just give up the yards and just play tight D, the goal line, give up that 3. Like, I'm tired of giving up easy ass touchdowns like that. I'm gonna just let it rock and just get them down the field. Yeah, this is gonna be my last game for the day. That's lit. Tired playing Madden sometimes, not gonna lie. Oh, word? That's corny. He's a 91 speed quarterback. Steve Young's a 91. Steve Young's